Ugh. I usually get into my zoo before I start, but wasn't thinking. Alright, here we are. So, did a couple things off stream. I put this up. I want to see if it helps my tortoises not get super stressed all the time. Nobody's still using this. Is there anybody even who cares about the hippos at this point? There's a couple people here. I think I'd have to build more food stuff. I know it's a little stuffy right now. Getting quite the collection of penguins, though. I might actually need another feeder. Hold on one sec. Alright. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick, but I don't think it really helped. Okay, so we got these tortoises that have low welfare. I'm wondering if it's only... Alright, so... I don't really know what the point of this is. I mean, what's the point of being able to enter the exhibit if you're still just looking at it through the glass? But gotta think of the animals, you know? We also got to make it so the keepers can still get in there. I might skip a little section. Alright, hopefully this helps a little bit. It's mostly due to the fact that I'm getting sick and tired of getting those notifications. Loud ass guests are stressing out my tortoises. Alright. Alright, I want to test something out. Do guests even like use these? Like, if I put a picnic bench here, would anybody use it? Because if they do, oh, they do. Oh, okay. In that case, I might branch off here and make like a little seating area. Wait, what? What'd I just do? I feel like that's pretty nice. It goes a bit far away. Where is that setting? Oh, here it is. I might need to delete this. I kind of want it to be don't know how big this is. What's it doing? Snapping to something? I don't actually know. I might... What are you snapping to? Oh, this game sometimes. I feel like I might sneeze again. Oh, I meant to turn off my microphone. But I accidentally hit the button like 3 fucking times. Oh well. I wonder if it's... I think it's snapping to this. No, it's not. What are you doing? Tell me your intentions. I don't think there's a way around it. When I was making this path, something must have ended like here. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. It's not going to be centered, but I mean, what are you going to do? Seriously. Twice. Scooch these over a little bit more. Now it feels like I got a fuzzy in my throat from all this sneezing and crap. Although nobody's coming down here. Is a bit concerning. Although, if I do make, like, more animals down here, I'm sure people will come down. I will just have to have faith. People will come down and start using this eventually. Penguins. Yeah, I got a lot of penguins now. Started off with like, what, like 4 or 5? I've just been kind of letting them breed ever since. This area is a little bland. Well, yeah, most of my park is. Deal with it. I'm trying to figure it out, okay? There's just too much shit to do. Oh, I spend a lot of time just aimlessly looking around. I should probably stop doing. Trying to think. I think what I want next. Actually, what would be. Maybe wolves. I do like wolves a lot. They are pretty space demanding at 12,000. But I mean, that's not really that big of a deal. Giant panda is Iga. A bit warm. Cause I mean, 12,000, this is what? 16,000? So a little smaller than this. Well, plus I don't have to worry about the water, so that's not too bad. Trying to again, I'm envisioning this in my head right now. I kind of wish there was like a planning thing in this game, kind of like in Prison Architect and stuff. I think if I kind of start it, be like to meet up with a path here. I don't want it to be super close to this. So I might back it up and then just make kind of like another path following. I could probably get rid of this too. That way people like, I can make a path coming off the wolves to go here. I guess I could keep this. Alright, anyway. Grade 2, 4 foot. I might as well just always use one-way glass. I mean, because why the hell not? Right? Huh. I have an idea. This is basically just to make sure which it's not. Alright. I'm trying to use this because I know this path is perpendicular to everything I have. So if I use this path as a starting point and I build most of my shit at proper angles, nothing should be wonky. The song is weird. Sounds like squeaky toys or something. I kind of enjoy it, but it's weird. Dude, why am I doing it like this? If I'm going to align it with this anyway, why don't I just fucking make this? Then build off of that. Sometimes I'm half smart, you know? I got the key concept, but alright, that's fairly perpendicular. I'm okay with that. Alright, yeah, that works pretty well. It might... Is that too far away? That might be too far away. I don't think I want that large of a gap, actually. Oh god, it's a little off. I mean, can I correct this without throwing off everything? A few pixels. I don't want it to be too wide, because then the guests get butthurt because they can't see the animals. So but I will need to dedicate somewhere for staff facilities because this is getting kind of far away. I think this is a good kind of width, I suppose. Let me see how we're doing on land area right now. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. If I can maybe just curve these like ever so gently. Actually, better way to do this. I want that. Alright, that's not too bad. Let me just kind of... Wait. That. Put it... Make it a little less obvious. Alright. What do we got? Oh, I need to actually put a gate on this. I'll just toss it, you know, wherever. This is 10,000, so it needs to be bigger. Where can I add? You know, for the sake of this being not so basic, and when I say basic, I mean like all the other exhibits that I have. Let's add a little to-do over here. Just to give this a slightly different shape than all of my other habitats. Now let's back that up. It's a bit wonky. Alright, that's a little bit better. Alright. This gives me a few options of locations, because I'm thinking I will maybe put the staff stuff over, like the keeper hut over here. I guess, I don't know. Like, barricade this off, have a staff path. Yeah. That'll probably work. 14,000. All right. How much does each additional wolf add? Ooh, quite a bit, actually. Yeah. This might need to get a little bigger. Where can I add more? Because the shape's already getting pretty abstract. I need to find somewhere to add more land area. Because if I push this in, it'll make this small. I could push this out. I think that might be the best option. Because compared to this, it's a little nubbin. So, I think if I expand that, it's probably my safest bet. I didn't think it would need to be this big. I'm a huge fan of this. Get something a little bit more lighthearted. Might turn it down a little bit. Alright. Anyway, back to this. So, some snap. That might make this a bit of a pain in the ass for my keepers, but why can I not? It's fine. I learned my lesson the first time. Let's just have the meat. And then I can kind of scooch everything just to kind of make it work. Get scooched. Yeah, that's all right. Now what do we got? 17,000. That means we can have 5 adult wolves. And they'd certainly need a lot more space than I thought they would. I think maybe if we try to keep a balance of like 5 adults and 4 adults and 1 baby, that might be a healthy amount. Alpha male and alpha female. So, I mean, we're gonna have fighting regardless. So 2 males, 2 females. Yeah, they don't have just 1 baby. I don't know. I could create... I was gonna say I could create like another little nubbin coming out here, but again, that's just gonna make things more of a pain in the ass for my keepers if I want to put stuff over here. That just means they have to walk further. Unless I made some sort of underground tunnel going from like here to here. Which might not be the worst idea. So first off, let me put this where I actually kind of want it. So if I wanted to do that, make the tunnel come out like here. Like a little staff tunnel thingy. That could be doable. How is this like suddenly becoming larger? Well, I know why. Because I mean each what? Let me see. Each additional penguin adds like a 40. 43. That's 43. Each additional wolf adds 1,000, like a little under 1,000. So that's a huge fucking difference. Yeah, I think I have an idea. Now what? Well, I guess it's probably the turtles. Yeah, they're stressed. That happens quite often, actually. Which ones are stressed? Who's stressed? I'm wondering if I might need to make a wall right here too. Because they wander over here and then they get stressed as shit because of all these people. Which, I mean, there's not a ton I can do about it. Oh, shut the hell up. Like, it would be nice if plants could count as shelter. Like, they could go, like, hide in a bush or something. It'll work itself out. The tortoises will make their way to a less crowded area and then they'll be fine. Constantly keeps happening. I might have to redo that enclosure at some point. That's not what I wanted to do. Go away. This is gonna start to kind of look like a wonky penis, but actually might shorten this up a bit. Don't mind the accidentally kind of phallic shape of what I'm doing here. I mean, okay, not really. It's alright. That's probably that's the biggest I'm making this fucking thing. That's it. Done. That is it. The fuck is it snapping to? Hello, the Cliffy Show. How are you doing today? There we go. That works. I need to stop making these turns so tight. Alright. I think that's the end of that. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. Because if I want the staff facilities here-ish, I don't want this path to just end in a dead end. Suppose I can make a little dead end nub in here, then have the rest of the path like go around maybe. That might work. I have to figure out how much space I need. Because I don't think I'll need a large keeper hut. I could probably get away with a small one. Did I design a keeper hut? Or is this a staff room? Ah, it's a keeper hut. The staff room is the one that I've yet to kind of do anything with. Don't want to duplicate that. I want to duplicate the whole thing. Can I duplicate the whole thing? No. I guess maybe I should have saved this as a blueprint. I like do this. Well, I accidentally grabbed the staff room, but I feel like I can just get rid of that. Might be a little too close to the wall. Alright, delete that. Hate that sometimes. Alright. Now the question is, will I have enough clearance anywhere to make a tunnel? I can maybe start it sideways, come up. Or I could just make the bastards walk. I don't really know. I mean, there's not really much of a difference. Besides, like, going this way or going this way, I don't think it would really be much quicker. No. I was gonna say, I wonder if there's a way to turn off the day-night cycle, but if I actually invested in putting lights everywhere, probably wouldn't be so bad. One thing I do need to do, though, is fix these sections of one-way glass that are... Wait, no. Those are going the wrong way. All of this is going the wrong way. I think that's good. Yep. Beautiful. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is make this tiny. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a pain. I can already tell. Do not snap, please. I think that's the best that's going to get. Okay. I'm not a huge fan of that, but I may just put up with it for now. Ugh. A huge fan of that either. That's not as as bad. Actually, I kind of feel like probably don't need to be as careful with this as I'm being. Because I think if they're in these buildings, they shouldn't care about seeing that. I wish I wouldn't do that. Okay. So that works, kind of. I might have to touch this up a little bit, but... Oh, goodness gracious. Stop having sex with your siblings. Stop it. I do have a lot of fucking hippos. Okay, so you're the one that we brought in. Elderly. Okay, we need to figure out what we're doing here. Unknown. Okay. I think the rest of you... You're the one who is about to bang a sibling. You're getting out of here. We're probably gonna have the same problem from you. Adult. I mean, you're a 5-star hippo. I kind of want to keep you. Keep you for breeding purposes. You're gonna have to go because you're gonna cause dominance issues. Unfortunately, you're elderly. I would have liked... Might have to bring in a new... group of hippos here shortly. Got a gift, apparently. As if I need more money. It's me. Okay. Stressed, I'm sure. How can I do this without pissing people off? I need power. I've come to realize. shit. I suppose I could honestly probably just stick a transformer like here. I mean, nobody will see it. I'll like wall this area off a little bit. Nobody will see it. I feel like I could do this a lot better. I've been fucking with this path for way too long. I feel like that's the best that I've gotten. I'm gonna be happy with that. Okay. I'm probably also going to need before I get the animals 10 to 61. Let's cool this bitch down. Let's take care of the big middle ones first. All right. What the hell did I just do? Okay, we will get rid of that. Then I can get some coolers with smaller range to fill in the gaps. We're definitely going to have some gaps. So just for a visual representation of where is good and where is not. All right. We have a lot of places that still need additional cooling. So now let's kind of do some smaller. Five might be a little too small. Let's go for 6. Six doing the trick? Yeah, that's doing the trick. I might scooch it over just a teensy bit more. Oh wait, wrong button. Bunch of little coolers. Gotta make sure to get that covered. That spot's okay. You have to put a coat on if you want to go in here. I probably need one in there. Maybe one more. In there. Okay. That'll be good temperature-wise. So we're definitely gonna want just to kind of get shit started. Do I have anything for the Arctic? Dog ball. Colorful ball. Actually, I kind of wanted to make them a little drinking hole. I don't really know where I'd want to put that. Maybe like ish. I guess I could make a few of them. Let's go ahead and smooth the edges out a little bit. It didn't really do much. I think I'll toss another one. Trying to put them in places that don't have many coolers, so I don't have to move a whole bunch of stuff around. don't want them to be super deep either. Can't really see what I'm doing right now because of this shade from that tree. Hate how like jagged it is. Probably just because of the snow. I'm kind of hoping it's shallow enough that the wolves can still just kind of walk around. And I might have to get rid of one of these pools. Besides shelter, which I kind of want to make myself, we should have pretty much everything that they could want. Actually, before I do that, let me make sure this path can wrap around without any issues. Okay. So I'm hoping... And they... I mean, they definitely won't be able to see any of that. Okay. Cool. I don't really like the snow rocks. I just kind of like these more natural looking rocks here. Want to make sure that they have plenty of space. Oh, can I like... I don't want to have to scroll down here. What do we got? A little too... That's the one I just used. That's a big boy. A little too big. Gonna work with that. I kind of feel like I want to get... Alright, let's do the outer perimeter first. Hard to see what axes I'm looking at right now. Yeah, because this one's rotating in a very weird way. That'll work, though. Don't want it sticking through the glass. I can stick some of these snow rocks on top. I would make it look a little bit more natural. Not a huge fan of that little nubbin. Well, that little nubbin's everywhere. Oh. May have found a way around the nubbin. This might be too big. You know what? We're fine. It's fine. I need to find a flat. That's pretty flat. I can stick a tiny little rock in there. No problem. Just kind of trying to get a general shape. Want something all way too big. That's too flat. Too big. Too tall. Still, that's close. That's pretty good. I might have to finagle with some really tiny rocks. Do we even have any really tiny rocks? That's okay. Where'd I get that from? There, tiny rocks. I'm hungry. I really just don't know what I want to eat. I don't know why, but I'm really feeling like Burger King is like chicken fries right now. I don't know why. I'm just really feeling it. I don't even know if they still have those. Don't want to make this too tall. Ah, shit. Oh, okay. Don't know why that's there. Go away. Don't think that's gonna be tall enough to do what I want it to do. Goodness. I wish it would have like sizes in the description. Holy shit. So those are a bit unnatural. That could work for what I'm looking for. And whoop. It's not what I wanted. I wanted the green whoop, not the blue whoop. Sink you in a little bit. out a little bit. I need a little rock. Oh no! My penguins died. I've got so many fucking penguins. Is it just like... It legit just died like head first in its food. That's how I want to go out. Just like on my dinner plate. And you're gonna just pour food on... Don't pour food on the dead penguin. Don't do that. Yeah, hurry up. Before they start to eat the dead one. That's a bummer. And nobody seems too upset. I started out with like 5 penguins. They've been like banging. They need shelter. Should I just like give them in the meantime? What's... Where's that thing at? Tiger rocks. It's gotta be in here, right? No? Blueprints? Holy fuck. That's medium? How the hell is this medium? Oh, this is what I was looking for. There. Wow, that's 18%. That's why I'm doing this over here. I mean, I could probably sell off some penguins. Which sounds weird, but I've got a fuck ton of penguins. The only thing is they mate for life. I need to make sure to not like separate them, I guess. I see who their mate is. Oh, this hasn't bonded with a mate yet. Okay. That's easy. Can I get some that are just not bonded? Hey, you have a girlfriend. How about you? You have a girlfriend. You have a girlfriend. You have a boyfriend. Okay, it seems like there's not very many single penguins. I've got a fuck ton of babies. Maybe I just get rid of all the adults. Yeah, because they're all, like, paired up. I don't know why I can't release that. Maybe because this is one that I bought. Cash. Oh, I could release that one. I mean, I got a lot of leaf bucks. All right. I've got 2 adults, it looks like. Thomas and Thomas's girlfriend. Eventually, one of these will grow up to be an adult. And then they will be happy with the population. Who can I sell for leaf bucks? You. I think that was the only one. The rest of you are just straight cash. Okay. Need a baby rock in there. Alright, back to what I was doing. Kind of randomize this up a bit. All right, there we go. So now I want something kind of medium-ish. Let me lower this. All right. Actually, there's this thing. Yeah, random rotation. That'll kind of help make sure these stay fresh. And I won't have to rotate all of these myself. Just to keep them looking interesting. Even though I should just not be lazy, but that's asking a lot. This is already tedious enough as it is. Actually, I really don't need to worry about this side all that much. Nobody can see into here anyway. I could just make this a straight up like a wall. That's fine. Nobody can come up here. So, that's alright. This side, however, I do need to kind of do something. A bit fancy-ish. That might be a little... Okay. Oof. Yeah, that's a big boy. Should slap a disclaimer on this and say I am by no means a professional planet anything builder. Planet coaster, planet zoo, nothing. I am pretty shit. All things considered. But there are tons of people who can make stuff way better than I can. And there's like no in between. Alright, hold on. Kind of get this bigger. Has a nice curve in it, actually. Work very well right there. don't really think I need as many windows as I'm putting in. I mean, realistically, how often are they going to be in their den? Realistically. I'll have to do something about that. That's very obviously the same rock. We can fix it in post. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is I am losing a lot of reversible ground area by doing this. One thing I'm actually pretty worried about. I really don't want to have to make this any bigger. And the same kind of went for little water things that I put in, taking up ground area. A little baby rock. Shit, why does it seem like it's like super dark? Oops. Okay. Yeah, I should probably get rid of one of these pools. I don't know why I decided to do this all of a sudden. but I'm doing it. I can't really sacrifice land area. Alright, let's wrap this up. Once I get the little details on sides done, the top is usually... Actually, I should probably do a support structure here in the middle, too. That might help it look less weird. Even though I'm not a huge fan of that rock. I could probably rotate it to make it look a bit more natural. Maybe. I don't think there's really anything I can do with this thing. That might hold. Yeah, that might be alright. Don't want there to be any random holes. Because that'll bug the crap out of me. These hippos and their inbreeding. Now on, if they make like another good female, I'm just gonna get rid of the male and get a new one. I feel like that's the best way to get a better hippo lineage, even though I'm probably gonna get rid of the hippos anyway, but because right now, I mean, I would like to redo their stuff. I'm probably just gonna place the roof. Probably just start placing this stuff in. And then move some stuff around. Actually, I probably shouldn't. This is still pretty low. I still need to raise up this area a little bit. So that worked out pretty well, actually. What's that weird music thing I keep hearing? Sounds like a music box or something. Wonder if it has to do with like them having babies or something. I have no idea. Very strange though. Really annoying that you can't exit this mode once you get into it. Like if I'm trying to hit Z and I accidentally hit X, I enter that stupid rotation advanced mode, I can't exit it. Alright. We're getting there. Bit small. Don't want to keep using this rock, but it's so convenient. Large and flat. Looks good. Plug that hole. Let me get like a bigger rock. A risky choice. I really hate building in the dark. Not an easy thing to be doing. I already used up my big rock privilege. I need something that's not... All right. Eventually, I'm going to come in here and put some of these snow rocks. Maybe up top, too. But for now... pretty good. Now watch this just not work. Let's just toss. Do I have like a random rotation on? Doesn't. Yeah, it is working, I guess. Mouse is messing up. There. Probably end up lowering these coolers so they're out of view at some point. Gonna spread around like a ton of bedding. Actually, I don't need this much. I'm only gonna have what, like 5 or 6 wolves maybe. But we got food trays, we have some enrichment, shelter. I think we're about ready. Okay, what do we got? Want some young ones. I guess I don't really have many options. But I wanted 2 males and 2. One male. Get the ones with the best appeal. Male and female. One more female. Got some good traits, I guess. I don't really pay attention to that, but okay. Obviously, I might end up, once I get the wolves in here, I might end up doing some more decorating, some trees and shit. Run! How's everybody else doing? Penguins are chill. Are the hippos still banging their children? Shouldn't be. I'm so pissed off that the guests don't use this. Oh. Alright. So how are you? Yeah, we're getting you some more wolves. Pretty good on enrichment already, right off the get-go. I think that's 3. Should be 1 more on its way. Oh, but I think they have to run it all the way from over here. Alright. It's all 4. I don't know if you should be in there, dude. Doesn't seem smart, but... you know, what do I know? Could probably get them some nice scenery too. But actually, they kind of want... Get them some more fun shit to play with. Kind of spread it around a little bit. Yeah, so obviously they want tundra, taiga. Taiga. North America. Okay. That's okay. Okay. I feel like like this is a perfect sized tree, but it's got fucking Christmas decorations on it. I don't think the wolves give a shit about Christmas. This is nice. Okay. I can work with that. Fuck you, bitch. You can see the wolves from like literally any angle. I don't know what makes them happy view-wise. Don't know how to please them in that way. Surprised there are no ATMs at the zoo. You know, that's a good point. I did not think of that. Maybe I can just quick shove an ATM by all the food places. There you go. Oh, it's going swimming. Look at him go. He seems a bit stuck. Nice. That's such a backhanded compliment. You can tell they put a medium amount of thought into it. Well, actually, I don't know. I guess that's true. I didn't really... Yeah. I guess that's true. Speaking of which, I haven't checked on these things in, like, a long time. Yeah. Too many frogs. I got 2 females. Whatever. That'll make them not breed for a little bit. Dealing with them constantly gets a bit old. That would be a great update for this game to a little bit of automation. Like, be able to tell your keepers, like, hey, only keep 1 male and 1 female in this exhibit at any given point, and, like, sell either the highest or the lowest appeal. Like if you could train your keepers to do that, that'd be kind of nice. I is Knucklick. Temperature. Oh, the water might be very warm. Yeah. Water's a bit warm. I'd have to put in a temperature regulator over here. Let me just get rid of this shit. Let's make it like solid 40. How about that? Yeah, 45. There we go. That'll probably help. Attrition's not the greatest. Where do I change that? I only have grade 1. I think I might have to research. Start researching the wolves. How are we doing? Pretty good, I would say. There's litter. Oh, there is. Well, I guess I did build this seating area and put like no trash cans. I guess that's kind of on me. Poor planning on my part. I should probably also hire a couple of caretakers. Kind of dot them around a little bit. I would prefer it if you would not both go that way. The nice thing about penguins is they can't inbreed. I don't have to worry about that since they mate for life. Oh, we do have a family. Seriously? Seriously? Really gonna be like that right now? Well, I don't know. That might be a good place to wrap up the stream. I need to try to get dinner. But, I mean, did the wolves. We built a little seating area and got a Arctic wolf exhibit going. Off stream, while I'm eating, I might try to beautify this area a bit more, make it look more Arctic-y. Because right now it just kind of looks like everything else, apart from snow in the exhibits. I might do some hardcore decorating. We'll see how it turns. Alright, well, I don't think... I probably won't be streaming tomorrow. And like I said, like yesterday, I'm covering a shift at work for the rest of the week. So either I'm going to stream much earlier in the afternoon or not at all. Just depends how long I'm stuck there and whatnot. I don't think... But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I guess just... I don't know. Do what you normally do in Twitch to see if somebody's streaming. Just stare at the screen. Oh. Uh-oh. But yeah. So I'm going to end it. Thanks for hanging out, people who stopped by. I will see you, I guess, when I see ya. Bye.